folks. Today we have Rohit, who is one of our Applied AI course students. Rohit, thank you very much for taking the time.
Yeah, thank you, Verma. Thank you.
I'll give a brief introduction and then we'll dive into your very interesting journey. So, Rohit currently is a lead data scientist at Tata Technologies, and he has been there for about 9 months. And even after he got into Tata Technologies, he constantly upskilled himself, attended most of the live sessions, learned a lot from these, and now he has 3 more offers as in data science and machine learning roles from both product-based companies and some services companies. So it's a very interesting journey. And most importantly, Rohit has about 10 years of work experience as an SAP business intelligence and ETL consultant at Hewlett Packard and also at Yash Technology. So he's somebody with 10 years of experience who has been our student for a couple of years and who has successfully transitioned first to Tata Technologies, but did not stop there, continued learning, gotten into good product-based companies now. So congratulations, Rohit, and thank you very much for taking the time.
Yeah, thank you, Verma. Thanks. Thank you so much.
So first, I want to get into the crux of the discussion. How was your interview for a lead data scientist role? Because that was your first data science role, right? This was about 9-10 months back. So what was your first interview experience at Tata Technologies? Like, what were they asking, given that you're coming from ETL, SAP ETL background? Then we'll focus on the 3 other companies that you have offers from, because there you already have 6 to 9 months experience, right? So first, let's talk about Tata Tech.
Yeah. So, okay. Thank you, Verma. So, things the journey hasn't started like 9 months back. That Tata Technology has your conducted interview with me. So, the key point what they are trying to focus is like, the general things like what is Python related thing, what is statistics related questions they are asking. Apart from that, they are asking what kind of simple algorithms related, questions and all. And the key point what they focus is the project, what kind of project that you have done it. And apart from that, the most important thing they want to understand how I have made the transition. How you have prior to that, how you have implemented the AI in the current roles. What
Very
was the
important,
yeah?
because
So
you already
what
have
was
10 years experience, right?
yeah, exactly. So the thing is like they want to understand prior to that how you have moved your career from how you move into the data science and all. So they want to, that is also point they want to the focus how you the things has been gone.
So one thing that we observe in most of our students who have like similar experience like you, 8 years, 10 years experience, right? For them, one of the very important questions is, we are very happy that you're learning machine learning AI, but have you applied it in your current role in some way? And explain us about that. I think that
Yeah.
shows maturity, seniority, depth of understanding and things like that.
Yeah, Verma, exactly. So what I was being working as a BI consultant, my role and responsibility was kind of building a dashboard for the client, like the Power BI Tableau, a similar product in SAP we call as a BI. So there also I'm building a dashboard for the client, but I made a story like that. I was building a report for historical data. Now the client requirement come for the future data, and for the future data we need a forecasting. We have implemented data science team over there, and this is how my career has been moved toward the data
Oh,
science.
so when you were in your previous role in SAP ETL and business intelligence, you said, okay, I know how to do dashboarding. Let me
Yeah.
learn the forecasting and prediction stuff from machine learning. And you actually showed it to your client, right?
Exactly. They
Oh,
want to
very nice.
understand. They
Very
want to
nice.
understand, like the in a dashboard, it's like what is the previous sales, right? Such kind of information that we are selling to building the dashboard for the client. The requirement came, what is my next quarter sale? What would be my next month sale? So for there we
A
have to
simple
build a
time
data.
series forecasting problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Very
So
nice.
this is how I build a story to them, and this is how exactly the things have happened.
That's perfect, because you're showing that wherever you are, you're applying new stuff, showcasing and building your portfolio of work around that. But I want to track back a little. You also said they were interviewing on Python and machine learning algorithms. How hard were they, given that you already had a lot of extensive experience in general?
Yeah, in general thing is like that the most straightforward things are like whatever the project that you're explaining, they will just try to ask what kind of algorithm that you have used for that particular project. And most of the question they will ask for here, most of the question they will ask from that particular algorithm. So this is what I felt, this is kind of experience what I feel it.
What
Like
about
if I
coding? What about coding related stuff? Because I
yeah.
understand that algorithms are primarily from the work that you have done. But what about programming itself?
Yeah, simple. The programming, what can I have? They are having a market of, in the market like 10 or 15 or 20 Python interviews questions are there. Okay. So they will ask what is a string manipulation and all. So
Standard
almost
stuff, nothing very
standard,
fancy.
it's not like that they will give you, the coding and all. Yeah, the companies are doing, but there is not like that they will give you the hard code, kind of problem. So they
I
will
think
market.
probably they're just checking, can you write basic code?
Yes,
I
exactly.
think that's what
Exactly.
they're looking for.
Th- exactly, that's what I mean. I have made the clear, like I came from the BI background, so I'm not prone into that. But whatever the base, whatever the things that required for the data science, so that person has checked my coding capability. And yeah, the things question was like the market fix 15 to 20 questions of Python, and they will generally they will ask it.
Very nice. So what was your work like for the last 6 to 9 months at Tata Tech?
The problem we call as lead classification. So lead classification, let's say I'm in yeah, let's say I mean there are kind of a different products, and that products, there are a lot of inquiries are coming for that particular products. So let's say kind of a vehicle or car, 10,000, let's say for 10,000 have people inquired about that particular car, right? So that inquiries we call as a lead. So I mean in general, so there are a lot of leads are there. So we build a model that can able to segregate, to identify what is the hottest lead, what is medium lead, and what is cold lead. So
Very
whatever
nice.
the hot leads
Very
are
good
there,
problem in sales forecasting and in
sales
general
for.
sales classification.
Yeah, exactly.
Very
So
nice.
one of kind of thing that we have worked, and that's given me a lot of confidence. And apart from that, we have taken audio data, and I mean, see, a lot of text data are there. We are doing the sentiment analysis. Really, it's in real time. Also, people used to work on the sentiment analysis, and apart from that, we have taken audio data, and we work on the audio data for the sentiment analysis. So
Very
we have,
nice. I think it's a
yeah,
very it's a data set that's not often looked at, but you can
yeah,
easily decipher if the client or the customer is more interested by just looking at the audio tonality, the ups
yeah.
and downs, how excited are they when they're acquiring about the product. We can find that just from the audio tonality, not necessarily the text.
Exactly. So what we have done it, we have taken audio, we have converted the audio into text with the help of speech recognition and all. And once the audio is converted into text, we have applied the simple NLP techniques for the
Got
sentiment
it.
classification.
Got it.
So
Got it.
this kind of thing that we have worked, and the most important thing is once we get a real stuff, that's a 50% learning is 50. After 50% learning start once you get a real timer project, and
Very
that give you
nice.
confidence. Yeah,
Very nice. I'm happy that the work that you've done, even though it's a very short period of work, 6 9 months,
yeah.
that has given you enormous confidence to even crack good product based companies, and I'm super duper excited about that. I also have another question related to this. You said that you have also interviewed before Tata Tech. You have interviewed at a few companies and you could not crack. What do you think was the most important, or the couple of reasons why you probably could not crack that? Because this will give a more realistic picture to the students, right?
Yeah, exactly. See, frankly speaking, I was taking this course. Let me start. If you, so I was taking 2 years back this course. So what happened? My learning is there. Always I started learning. I just try to be constant with the the course content and all. But what happened? The actual learning has started once I given the interviews. Frankly speaking,
Right,
right?
right.
The question they will ask, and I know it. I mean, the moment I put down, the moment I put my resume on Naukri on all this thing, then the call interviews call. So the real learning will start when the people started interviewing. And what happened once you give an interview, then you got an idea that yeah, the things the people are doing on this aspect. People are looking for your knowledge in some different aspect. So we have started kind of a learning, and we have started the thing, the concept in that way.
Very
That has
nice.
given
I think your
perspective.
strategy has been, let's interview, let's learn from the interview what I don't know and focus on that, learn, do better in the next interview.
Yeah, I mean, this
It's
kind
a
of
good strategy.
error and trial and hit and error and
Yeah,
trial.
yeah.
But
That's perfectly all right. As long as you're making progress, as long as you're learning and improving, it really doesn't matter how many interviews you failed in, because
yeah,
you just have to crack only one, right? That you
you
like.
have to. And the best thing about the best thing is like I know it. There is a kind of AI wave is going on,
Yes.
and I don't want to waste. I don't want to miss that particular wave. And I've see there is a kind of a, Okay. So there is a kind of a always curiosity questions coming for me. I was having a almost 8 to 10 year of experience. So whether this is the right time for me or not to switch into that, whether whatever the package that I have, whether that person is able to match my packages or not, whether he will give a 30%, 40% hike on top of that. So this kind of a question that I already have in my mind. But while doing the transition, all this has been vanished. I mean, I'm so
Very nice.
glad that
Very nice. I'm happy that you got into companies that you really love working at now.
yeah,
Now let's track a little more. So you've
yeah.
also interviewed at other companies. You have 3 offers right now, including some product-based companies. So I want to understand, what has your interview experience been, given that you have those, I think probably you must have started interviewing these in the last couple of months, right? So
Yeah.
given that you had 6 months experience at Tata Technologies as a lead data scientist, and you've built some simple but very useful lead generation and lead classification technology, how did your interview experience at some of these product-based companies and also some services companies, how did that pan out? Can you give us brief overview of some of the things that helped you from Tata Tech, and also what you continue to learn and improve on?
Yeah, exactly. So the I felt whatever the frankly speaking, I've given more than 90 interviews in data science. Frankly speaking, okay, that really I want to reveal it. So overall, 90 given 90 interviews, my experience would be what I feel. The interview will start from first statistics, set of questions from statistics, and they will majority first they will ask through the statistics. If you're able to clear, that's fine. Next, he will pick up that Python interviews questions, Python questions. So general, what he would just want to test your the logic, what the logic that you're putting in. So fix normal questions. After that, what happened, they will come into the your algorithms and machine learning algorithm or NLP or deep learning algorithms. So they will try, it's not like they will try to capture they will try to capture all the algorithms. So they will more focus on what kind of project that you have done it and what algorithm that you have used for that particular projects.
Perfect, perfect.
and
That makes more sense,
and
right? Nobody knows everything anyway.
Yes, exactly. So they will just try to hit, I mean, they will just try to ask that particular question from that particular algorithm on which you have worked it. So this is the kind of thing, I mean, yeah. And apart from that, yeah, most important, yeah, after 7 to 8 year of experience, they've asked me the kind of a production deployment and all. So the
Very nice.
production deployment, I mean, this is a one of the thing, if this is a one of the thing, if you clear prior to that, if you have cleared the statistics of, you have given all the answer of statistics, Python and machine learning and all this, but if you fail at the deployment side, the person will understand, okay, he don't have kind of, he
No, no,
didn't
I'm
get a
happy that
confidence.
you pointed a very important thing. Given that you already have like 8, 10 years experience, you should know how to deploy this model, how to productionize it, what challenges will you face. That shows maturity, right, at the end of the day.
Yes, and one most important thing they will ask you the good interview, what kind of a business problem that you're solving, how your machine learning is going to solve the business problem.
Yes,
So,
because
and
for
what is
somebody
the
with
impact?
10 years, right, you'll join as a manager or a lead scientist or a principal scientist. You have to map that business problem to machine learning problem yourself.
Problem.
Your manager will not do it for you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Very good point. So in terms of learning strategy, you've pointed out a couple of things earlier, but what was your broad learning strategy like?
Okay, so before learning strategy, first thing, why learning and why this? Yeah, why Varma? Why applied AI? That is also one of the most
Fair
important thing
enough,
that I
fair
want.
enough.
So I joined this course 2018, around 2018, 2 years back, almost 2 to 3 years back only. And at that time I have visited so many platforms over there. But while seeing the content, I got a confidence on applied AI. Frankly speaking, it's not frankly speaking from my core of my heart. While seeing the course content, I got a confidence if I able to watch this particular videos, if I able to complete this course content till 2018 what you have uploaded, now the things have been you know so I got a confidence, if I am able to complete all this course content, okay, definitely I'm able to get it any job, definitely I'm able to crack in it. So while seeing the course content, I got a confidence, like the content is very good, and the way. And second, yeah, so this kind of a first that I have a built trust on applied AI, this give me a trust on applied AI. Second thing, yeah, and there was a negative point what I felt is, okay, so I was curious, there was a no live session for me. If I have a doubt, then what should be I'm good. But trust me, this the way you have the teaching, the all these videos and all the watching is very smooth. I mean, take you to the high of that, seriously, frankly
No,
speaking. That
we also learned from constructive feedback from students and introduced weekly live sessions, because I think in the very early year we did not have as many live sessions. We learned from the feedback of students, introduced more of it. But you're right that we want to clarify your doubts wherever you have them, whenever you have them.
Yeah. Yeah, and even while joining the Tata Technologies, I had, I drop an email to the team regarding that project. So that team has given me a research paper. Read this one. This will help you out.
Very
So
good,
this is
very good.
also so this kind of also support that I got it
Again,
from
while
that.
your journey had been little longer than what we would ideally want, but it's a journey. No two
Yeah,
journeys are the same. Everybody has different constraints. People typically like you and I, right, with 10 plus years
yeah,
experience, we
almost.
have family, other responsibilities, 100 things that break down everywhere. So
Right.
every journey is different. And I want to point that, especially if you have little longer work experience, your journey could be very different from somebody with 3 years experience or 5 years experience, and that's perfectly all right. That's perfectly valid. I'm happy that we want to bring out these unique journeys, because no two journeys will be same, and there might be somebody who is taking more time than others, and that's perfectly all right. No two journeys are same. Somebody might be failing sixth interview or seventh interview or 10th interview. That's okay, as long as we are making progress. It is progress nonetheless.
Yeah, exactly. So Verma, the thing is like that, in the industry, if you have a knowledge, the people are ready to pay you like hell. But
Yes.
only thing is you have to acquire a knowledge. And for acquiring a knowledge, it might be somebody to acquire in within 6 months or 8 months or 1 year or 2 year. But the moment you have knowledge, the people are ready to pay you
Yes,
like hell.
yes, yes. So another very important question I have for you was, what suggestions will you give to somebody with similar experiences like you, like in SAP or business intelligence or ETL pipelines, 10 years of experience? What are the 2, 3 things that they should focus on if they're planning to transition into careers in data science in a year's time or probably even more?
Verma, I tell you from, I'll just try to, answer this question from my journey, from
Yes.
my situation, what is like. So being working as a, 8 to 10 year of experience as a BI consultant, I was stagnant in my career. So almost there is a point come where the salaries and growth has been stagnant over there. So always there is a kind of a curiosity in my mind. If I, switch my career from BI to applied AI, I'm sorry, I mean being as a data scientist, so what would going to be happen? There's always a risk involved. Whether if the company is going to pay me like high salaries, so they will also expect kind of a work that I have to deliver. So this kind of a question that I have. So taking the risk and all. So that kind of while moving into data science, I have this kind of a curiosity in my mind. So what happened? But I thought it okay if I live with this kind of a curiosity, I'm not going to able to do the transition. And trust me, I felt like the companies are investing like hell in the AI. I mean, AI projects have been funded by a lot of companies and all. Even but on the project on which I am working, we have a limited budget for that particular project. So the people can't pay you more than that, right?
Yes.
But AI projects and all, they are being funded by much more 10x of 20x amount. So if you go over there, the company will pay you like hell.
It's a
So
very
that is
realistic picture, because a lot of people stagnate at the 10-year, 8 to 10 year point, and you realize that yes, I see the budget allocations. AI projects have bigger budgets, so most likely there is a better pay there. Very logical analysis.
Yeah. So, and even my career has been 10 years. So I'm just looking forward for next 20 to 25, 30 years. I mean, at least for 1 decade, what are the technologies on which I'm going to survive or I'm going to be, lead my,
And
I'm
who
seeing
knows what
myself.
comes after 10 years? We
Yeah,
don't know, to be
exactly.
honest with you. Like, I don't know.
Huh,
When I was learning AI, I didn't expect AI to take off this big, right?
exactly.
And 10
Exactly.
years later, we might have some quantum computing or deep learning,
Anything.
deep quantum computing and things like that. And we hope that will again push us forward. We have to constantly learn in this field, especially on the bleeding edge.
Yeah, exactly. IT and information technology is all about changing. So we have to just pick up the right train. It will definitely take you somewhere. So this is the
I
AI
think
way.
I think I like your suggestion to others that if you feel that you're stagnant, try to look for other greener pastures. Learn whatever it takes, even if it takes more time, that's okay. Pursue that, put in the necessary effort. There are roles, whether you have 10 years experience or even more. Very nice
More.
points.
Yeah.
Very nice. Anything else that you wanted to add, Rohit, that I probably have missed out?
Uh, that's fine. I think you have all covered almost each and every point.
Cool, cool.
So yeah, but yeah, yeah. One thing just I want to add over here. So this is AI is a kind of a thing where you can put your creativity also.
Yes.
So that's give you a weapon. Like if you have an idea, if you have something to build it, so that AI is giving a kind of a weapon. Use this weapon and just try to do this. So this such kind of things that that is the
I think
power
it
of AI.
encourages our inherent nature to build things, to
Yes.
create new things. Because
Yeah,
today,
exactly.
I just want to, like, I play with my son and I'm like, okay, can I build some simple, cute AI bot for him to play with? Right?
Yes,
And it's a
exactly.
problem. I love building and I know AI. So why not? It's a problem. It's a problem. It's my own problem that I want to scratch. And I think it encourages a lot of that builder mindset in general.
Yeah, and one more thing that I would like to add over here. So I mean, see, trust me, there are a lot of jobs are there. Trust me, while giving 90 interviews, I have not given into last 6 or 8 years. What I have given within 6 to 8 months or 10 months. So you can understand the job requirement in the
So
market.
you have
You
done
don't.
90 interviews in the last 9 to 10 months.
Yes, exactly. Trust me.
Wow. Okay.
So that means there are a lot of that means there is such kind of a demand and such kind of openings are there in the market. So you don't have to worry about the transition and all. Just look at the things, try to learn it. Time will come, pick up that knowledge and do the transition.
And any interview experiences where you have failed, it's a learning experience. As long as we
Yes.
learn from it, the next one will be
And
better.
one more thing, just I will like to give the things add-on point over here. So most of the interviews, what happened, the interview will ask you. So at the end, so interview will ask you, do you have any question for me and all. So what I'll try to do, just what I'm trying to ask him, what kind of AI project that you guys are working. I
Very
mean,
good. Very
so
good
so
question.
what happened? They will give you some kind of information like I'm building this, I'm solving this customer problem. I'll pick up that particular problem and just try to explain for the next interview. Like I'm working
Very
on that
good.
one.
Very good. That's
So
a very solid way of learning from the interviews. Even if you
yes,
fail, you learn something from the interviewer.
yes.
I mean,
So.
those are some of the best interviews I've had. Who asks me, what are you doing and why are you doing what you're doing?
Yes, exactly.
Cool, cool,
And you,
Rohit.
yeah,
Rohit, once again, thank you very much on behalf of all of our students, especially those with 8+ or 10+ years of experience, because your journey is very unique. And we want to showcase such unique journeys because no two journeys are the same. Thank you,
yeah.
Rohit. Thank you once again.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Deep. Bye bye.